We talk a lot about the art of winning here. We're always trying to find new avenues to apply different teachings, to hopefully triumph, to reach victory in a lot of our internal struggles. Yet perhaps even more prevalent and common than winning, victory, is losing, failure. And perhaps we don't talk about it enough. And Parsha's Korach gave us what is probably the right way to lose, or just call it failing in style. And to borrow a sprach, a line from the great Daphiumi Magicir, someone who the Shechina is medaberes mitoich groinoi, feels like the Almighty's glory speaks from his esophagus. Reb Shmuley Bornstein Schlieta, as he says that tucked away here we have a lesson, and here, truthfully tucked away in one little pasuk that you might have overlooked, gives us the style, the proper way to lose. So there is this standoff, not only about Moshe's position, but even Aaron HaKohen's position. And if he is truthfully and rightfully the high priest, maybe it's someone else. And Hashem says, here's a test. Everyone put their staves down, their shivtecho mishantecha, their matos, and whichever one shall be selected in the morning will be the one, the individual who will have been selected. Vayhi mimacharas. And then it was the next day. Vayavay Moshe el oyel ha'edus v'inei Korach mata Aaron. What do you know? Aaron HaKohen from the house of Levi, his staff started to sprout and blossom with almonds. Obviously some Kabbalistic concepts going on here. So vayotze Moshe es kol hamatos milafnei Hashem al kol bnei Yisrael, and Aaron, Moshe removed all of the staffs outside of the Ohel Moed and placed them on the floor. But the pasuk doesn't end there. Vayiru, and all of the tribes saw that the staffs were on the floor. In this standoff, those that have lost, Vayikchu Ishmateu, and they went and took their staffs back up. And there's a fundamental yesod here. It comes really from Revsorotskin, that when a person creates an attempt of godless, I'm going to become the next this, or I'm going to start davening like this, or bench like this, but it fails, we often create a shita, an opinion against the matter. Subconsciously, we blame the game as opposed to the player. Really learning like this isn't the right way to do it either way. Very scary insight. Benching like this is not really possible in 2023. Instead of going and losing properly and taking your attempted victory and success, instead of just failing and leaving it there on the floor and your staff, you pick your staff back up and you give it another go. You don't leave the staff on the floor. Each one put their staff in to make this leap to become the Kohen Gadol. What do you know? It was a failure because only one can be chosen, Aaron HaKohen. Every man must pick up their staff and begin again. The pasuk tells us that Ein davar reik mikem, Torah is not an empty thing, and the Medrash says, and the Chavetz Chaim uses this many, many times, that if it is empty, if Torah isn't working for you, it's not empty, but you are empty. You're not doing it right. People say, oh, the Gemara doesn't work. It's just Aramaic. It's not going. No, you haven't taken the necessary steps to bring out its glory and to really connect with it. The proper way to lose sometimes is to strike out and tip your cap to the pitcher. And instead of blaming the referees, instead of blaming your cleats, telling the press conference and telling all the reporters that the whole game is rigged and I wasn't feeling right, all of the different excuses, you tip your cap, you pick up your cleats, and you go back to the gym, and you work harder and say, I gotta get better. You pick up your staff, you don't create shitos on why things in the game is rigged, but the player hits the gym again with a new determination, with an all-new ability to put his staff inside to be chosen as the next great leader. This is the proper way to lose.